Hey guys, just Inazilla back here today with another video. I figure let's do some Pokemon Showdown, free-for-all random battles, and do it as an ASMR, I guess. This video is on my channel been doing okay, so let's begin. Alright, so we've got Torkoal, Sneasler, and Vikavolt here. That guy's gonna want to set up some sticky webs, so let's just go for a raw heat wave and not let him. I guess he went for protect, and the Sneasler, why is that showing there, attempted to switcheroo him to choice lock him into probably the choice band. Now that Vikavolt I have a hard time believing is going to stay in, so I'm going to go for a plot here. Just set up a good old nasty plot. That way when the next Pokemon comes in, I can just bop it. And that Sneasler is locked into Trick, so it doesn't look like he can be hurting me as well. Now, what would be funny, and I wouldn't even be upset if he tricked that choice item onto me, and then I'd be locked into Nasty Plot. And the Vikavolt could set up a sticky web, and then things would not be very good. But yeah, let's see how everything goes. So I'd like to say hello to Like Smoke, EarthSnake90, Roni_333, and of course me, Inazilla FK7. If you know what an FK7 is, then you have my respect. It is it's a car thing, and it's an obscure car thing. So if you're into cars, if you're into JDM stuff like that, then you're a cool guy. Anyways, he switches into Typhlosion, expecting me to hit him with a good old heat wave, and that was a pretty good switch. I'm gonna go ahead and just heat wave myself. I've got the flash fire, so if he goes for eruption, and won't be doing a ton to me, so I hope he's choice scarfed. That way he can kill the Sneasler for me and do a ton of damage to the Torkoal. I could proc his flash fire for him again as well, but that wouldn't do anything because it only works once. So Typhlosion, if you have eruption, go for it, my friend. You'll kill the Sneasler, do a ton of damage to Torkoal because the special defense is bad, and maybe I could pick it off. Alright, so the Sneasler gives me his Life Orb. Or Choice Scarf, which I'm not opposed to that. Get the flash fire boost myself, and Torkoal lives. Wow. Okay. And he body presses me. Ooh, I live. Sick. Alright, so I got a choice scarf, +2 special attack, flash fire, Houndoom. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Well, priority could go wrong. And there's the Quag. There's the Quag. I still feel like this would do a decent chunk of damage. It's Sun, it's flash fire, and the Quag's most likely got unaware. What's its other ability? Water absorb. Do a decent chunk of damage. And I feel that Typhlosion might want to switch out, maybe, perhaps. And what would be best here is if a Roni here went for a Solar Beam on that Quag. But let's see how everything all plays out. Alright, Torque dies, so I guess he can't Solar Beam it. Eruption goes off, and Quagsire's down to 43%, and who's he gonna attack? He was gonna go for the Torkoal. Oh no. Well, you should have seen that the Torkoal wasn't gonna live nothing. Big mistake on Like Smoke's part. Oh well. Alright, Roni, what's your next move? Hi. Guys, you're gonna be on the YouTubes. Alright, the Illumise, I think is gonna go for a Thunder Wave. And he goes for it on the Slowking. Perfect. And I go for the Heat Wave. Kill the Illumise. Do a decent chunk of damage to the Quag and the Slowking. And high horsepower into the Slowking. Perfect. Okay. So, Houndoom, despite being choice locked into a move that's not really practical, he's not doing so bad. The Sand T-Tar is going to come out, so I feel like Houndoom's going to die this turn. Unless he's going to do nothing to Tyranitar. He's going to do chip damage to Quag and Slowking. And you know what? That's fine. Oh, out switches the Slowking and into Clefairy. Do a decent chunk of damage to the Clefairy, and the T-Tar goes for a Dragon Dance. Yawn. Perfect. Alright, well, I lose Houndoom this turn, but let's go for another Heat Wave anyway, just to dish out some damage, right? T-Tar feels going to switch out, because he's already down 2 Mons. He doesn't want his T-Tar to go to sleep. It just wouldn't be... He's not in the best position right now. sometimes with the free-for-all randoms, you can get stuck with a pretty terrible team, and things just don't go your way, or you get stuck with a good team and things don't go your way. I finally lose my Houndoom to a rock slide, but it would have lost it to sand this turn anyway, so it's not the worst. I feel like the Quagsire is something that needs to be dealt with, but in case he brings his Vikavolt out, I like to be able to smack it with something, because a T-Tars obviously isn't gonna. And I feel like my best shot at that would probably be my Pult here. In comes a Vikavolt, Terra Dragon darts into that Volt. I don't want Sticky Web unless I have a way to clear it. Nah, I don't have a way to clear it, so let's just go for a big old Choice Band Dragon darts on that Vikavolt. Hope we land the KO. I doubt it. Pult's got a decent attack, just not the best. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's go. Roni has 120 seconds left. What I wish Showdown would do would be to basically lower the timer down to like 60 seconds between turns and there's a Sticky Web. What I was trying to prevent, and the Quag decides to put me to sleep instead of the Vikavolt, so that was not the best move, to be honest. Let's go for the kill on the on the T-Tar. Oh no. Oh no. Well, he goes down to the Bug Buzz thanks to Vikavolt. And high horsepower from another useless thrown move from the Quag. Okay. Alright. It's very unfortunate that Vikavolt here set up Sticky Web, but it looks like for it probably has Tidy Up. And I believe he's probably going to use it. So if I wake up, I like him to use Tidy Up, but I'd also like to KO him so he doesn't get too crazy with his stats. So he goes for Protect. Okay. Bug Buzz. Ow. Liquidation, down goes Volt. And yeah, things aren't going so terribly. Alright, what's next? I feel like maybe Typhlosion for the Choice Scarf Eruption. And comes the Slowking again. Okay. If that Furret does go off and uses what I think he wants to use, then things won't be the worst. High horsepower and Pult goes down. Trick Room. Okay. Should I bring a Mungus out? Or should I go with Hypno? Mungus could be funny to sleep some stuff. But let's go Mungus. Alright. I would really love that for it to get his Tidy Up off. That would be the most ideal thing. Slowking. He could go for like a Psyshock or a Psychic or something on me, which I didn't think about. But there we go. I'm somehow slower even though he's paralyzed in TR. There we go. And the Quagsire throws yet another useless move. Okay, in comes for Farigiraf. His best play is to not set up Nasty Plot. It's probably just to go for Hyper Voice and get some chip. Kill the Quag, do some chip damage to the Furret. That'd be like his best move, but who knows if he's gonna go for Nasty Plot, or you never know when you're in an unranked battle what quality of players you're gonna run into, and that's kind of the what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of the fun part of randoms, because sometimes you can run into a bad player and he'll like do things that you don't expect, and he goes for Protect. Okay. And the Yawn into my Hypno. Okay, this Quag needs to die. You need to not exist anymore, buddy. You need to be gone. Sleeping all the things. Why is he sleeping all the things? Hipster foot. Okay, I guess Farigiraf did it for me. Okay, now I get to go to sleep and I accomplish nothing. Body Slam. Paralyze me. Aww. In Trick Room, I honestly rather be paralyzed than sleeping. That way, there's the odd chance I don't move that turn, but there's also the chance that I'm able to do something. Alright, so this is a terrible situation for me. And Jugglist has type advantage on me, but if I'm able to get to wake up this turn, I can Poison Gas and get all these things poisoned. Not every ferret in free-for-all randoms has Tidy Up. It's just ideal if it does. And he goes for the knockoff on Hypno. And the Dark Pulse. I got triple targeted that turn. Sweet. Or double at least. Alright, what do I want to do? Rev of Room, get hit by Psychic, Terror type, Ground, yeah. Hydrogulus has 216 speed, and Hydreigon only has 208. It's not ideal, to be honest. But let's go out, protect, and maybe one of those guys will deal some damage to that thing for me. It is Dark Flying, so he could have a Dragon move. But who knows? This is one of those games where I feel like I'm not getting what I need out of my teammates, or not teammates, my opponents. So get some triple protect action going here. Let's just go for a Snarl. See what Iron Jugulus wants to do for a Giraffe. He can't do too much here. Can't do too much, especially because I outspeed him and I'll be snarling him. And there's the Fairy Terra, and I believe he's probably going to attack me. There's the Pulse. Flinch, please. Because I feel like he's going to attack me, and that's going to make my day even worse. Alright, what do we got? Hyper Voice. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and protect another turn. Just to see what happens here. Alright, Jugulus is missing some special attack down a stage, whereas Cork Drive, or Booster Energy, or whatever it's called, is only a 33% boost. So Iron Jugulus goes for the taunt on the ferret for some reason, and lands the para. That's perfect. Alright, so this gives me a solid opportunity to just knock out that ferret, because he's not doing anything. He's just tossing out body slams and knockoffs and being kind of useless. And this was a perfect Dark Pulse. They both protect. Ferret doesn't, and it gets knocked out. Now I do lose some health to Life Orb, but that can't be helped. I'm not a big Life Orb fan for free-for-all battles, because while you're doing damage, great, you're also losing some health, and with the way random attacks can be thrown all over the place all the time, it's just not the most ideal thing. So I go for the Snarl on the Jugulus and the Farigiraf, just to neuter them even further. The Vivillon, there we go, Hipster Voice, and he knocks up the Jugulus for me despite being -2 attack. Perfect. Well, that's because he's Life Orbed. The Vivillon's going to be quite dangerous. He can Bug Buzz and Hurricane me, and they'll both kill. He can do what he wants to Farigiraf because he's pretty far neutered. Although he might just leave him alone because he's slow and he's got Life Orb. Alright, so I'm gonna go for Protect here. And hopefully the Vivillon targets me, and the Ninetales goes for a Flamethrower on the Vivillon. That'd be the most ideal. Heat Wave spread damage won't do as much. Alright, so Ninetales gets put to sleep. So nothing happened that I wanted to happen. Okay, let's try again. Let's go for just a big old Draco on the Vivillon and Protect. Ay. Alright, so the Vivillon sees that he's kind of getting focused here. He'll have to take his pick as to who he wants to target with this turn here. And hopefully he tries to sleep Ninetales, just for my benefit. That way Draco Meteor can do some decent damage to it. And maybe it'll make people want to leave me alone, because I'll have half a special attack being -2, right? Alright, Farigiraf knocks himself out to Life Orb. And, yeah, the Vivillon just getting a double Protect off. They should really honestly do something about that. I think double Protect is kind of silly. Alright, so we got the Typhlosion in here. Choice Band Typhlosion. He's coming in here to threaten the Vivillon. He's not going to get a triple Protect off. The Ninetales, the Typhlosion, they're both going to obviously target him. The Vivillon's pretty dangerous here, so I'm just going to go Protect. Eruption, there we go. Vivillon. Choice Band Eruption. Yeah, boy. And, yeah. Now, obviously, the Typhlosion is the most dangerous, being 206 speed. I'm at 208. He's Choice Band and Choice Band Eruption, bruh. And the Ninetales being at -1 speed is the slowest thing on the field right now. So honestly, ball's in my court. I think I can do what I want to that Typhlosion, but my next move really depends on Roni's last Pokemon or if he just forfeits. Alright, so what's he gonna do? This Roni guy seems to be the guy that likes to use a timer up the most. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Mr. Roni? Roni baloney, word here. Alright. Alright. That is kind of a pseudo special and physical attacker. He can do both. Do I want to go for a nuke on the Typhlosion, or do I want to just lower a special attack? Because my next two mons are pretty weak to fire. Let's just go for the Snarl. That's a safe play, and in comes Darkrai, so that was a good move. Protect on the Word Ears part, Snarl. Hopefully with Life Orb. Oh, I missed the Ninetales. That's cheese. That's no good. And he goes for the Flamethrower on me, and down I go. That's not ideal. Come on, bro. Alright, Amoonguss or Rev of Room. I think Rev of Room would be the good play here. I'm gonna shift gear. See what happens. Ninetales has been focusing me the last couple turns. Let's see if he changes his focus. Maybe he sees that I can't do much to him, and Darkrai goes for the KO on the Ninetales. Perfect. Allows me to get my shift gear, bypassing the Sticky Web nerf, basically giving me a Dragon Dance beyond that. So now, I've got +1 attack and speed, and another Word Ear comes out. Ay. Should we go for another shift gear? We are weak to Psychic. We are weak to Psychic, but we got the Filter ability. This is not our last Mon, but we get Protect and Shift Gear. Alright. Into Thunder Wave, and he misses the Darkrai. Alright. So I know this one has Thunder Wave, and that could be dangerous, but this one just used a Protect. 80% Gunk Shot. Huh. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Waving Word Ear. Balls to the wall. And down it goes. There we go. Good job, Rev of Room. Dark Pulse. And Psychic. That's what the filter ability's for, bro. Down back neutral attack. Okay, well that Arbok shouldn't be able to do too much to Amoonguss. So I'm gonna go Gunk Shot on the Word Ear. Balls to the wall, just a raw Life Orb Gunk Shot. Let's hopefully do some damage to it. I just want that thing out of the way so Amoonguss isn't totally threatened, although that Typhlosion being at full health is going to be bad news bears. Alright, let's see what happens. Dank Pulse, and they go for the KO on me. That's lame. Glare, and Psychic onto the Chabaka. Okay, Amoonguss, you're my only hope. Okay, the Psychic could do some damage, and that's gonna be annoying. You could glare me, and that'd be annoying. You're at -1 special attack, so you're not the most threatening. Let's go for the glare. And let's go for the KO on the Word Ear, and we get Parahaxed. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. I'm gonna guess that the Darkrai is gonna go for a Dark Pulse on the Word Ear. So I'm gonna try to put this Arbok to sleep. And the Word Ear goes for Protect. And he goes for the Dark Pulse on the Chabaka. And at least we didn't place last. Alright, so let's go for the Spore on the Darkrai. And he goes for Protect. And there's the Double Edge, and Word Ear dies to Poison. And I get Parahaxed anyway. Alright, so he's not going to want to switch because he's not going to want to risk his Typhlosion being put to sleep. And probably going to get Paraflinched down here. Life Orb. Flinched. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Let's try again. Spore. We play to our ends. We don't just give up even though the Typhlosion's going to come out and ruin our day. I don't believe in that because maybe he might make a misplay and out comes Typhlosion. And there's the Pollen Puff and critical hit. So that might reduce his damage. All the Dark Ray's asleep, and Free-for-All Randoms has Smogon's stupid, what's it called? It has its stupid sleep clause. But there we go. Earth Snake 90 wins the battle. What I try to do in these free-for-all random battles is I always try my best. Always shoot for first. If I place second, I'm not most salty about it. GG, guy. Alright, let's find one more. Let's find one more little battle here. 21,257 users online. 2,779 active battles. Who goes on Pokemon Showdown and doesn't battle? The chats are all kind of, yeah. They're not the most fun places to be. Alright, FT Love, Amir342, Goldine91, and me. Alright. Inteleon and Floatzel both are probably packing ice-type moves. Let's just go for Protect turn 1, see what happens. I was hoping the Noctowl would go for a hipster voice just to do some chip damage. There's the Ice Spinner, there's the Ice Beam. Yeah, alright, that means I have to switch, because we got a pretty interesting team here. I'm not a big Palafin fan. I don't know why Palafin is such a popular choice, to be honest. Because it has to be in a crappy, terrible form, and you gotta switch it out, possibly into entry hazards in and out. And then by the time it comes back in, then it's only useful at that time in its hero form. Why don't people use something more consistent like a Gyarados, or even honestly like a Floatzel? It's got the power right out of the gate. Gyarados gets Intimidated or Moxie, and those are both far more consistent, more usable strategies than Zero to Hero. Zero to Hero requires you to switch in and out, and honestly, switching too much in a game like Pokemon, whether you're 3v3 singles, 6v6 singles, especially in 6v6, all the entry hazards and everything, that's not the most ideal thing. Trevenant Hardwall's at Urshifu. He would take some decent damage from the Floatzel with Ice Spinner. But let's set up a TR here, see how things go. I feel like the biggest threat here is the Florges. Goes for the Gleam, does decent little chip damage. I'm gonna go for the KO on the Floatzel here. And a Poltergeist. I know Woodhammer's got better accuracy, 100% accuracy, but I don't want to do too much damage to myself, especially because I'm missing my Citrus Berry now when I had to switch in like that. Withdraw, go to Palossand. Withdraw, go to Luxray, and there's the Intimidate. Fair enough. There's the Poltergeist. Dude, no, I should have thought I might do half, but I guess not. Luxray, who knows if it's, there's a Citrus Berry with Harvest. Perfect. Palossand, 113 speed versus my 102. I'm just going to Protect again. Maybe I can harvest another Citrus Berry. Maybe the Luxray's got Snarl. It does have Assault Vest. And the Florges has lefties. So if he's able to Snarl, it might remove a turn of his lefties. Just kind of, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. And then the Palossand. I know, he might switch out because he's probably afraid of a ground move. Ground move in the Dazzling Gleam would KO him. But honestly, hope he stays in and goes for Snarl, because that would help neuter the floor just a little bit for me. But let's see. Hello, you on the YouTubes. Let's see how these guys respond. Sometimes you get a lot of back and forth in the user chat here. Sometimes you get nothing. Alright, who is taking their time? Amir is. Amir. Okay, I guess while we're waiting for him, let's do a question of the day. What is your favorite kind of fast food? I know it's not the most healthiest food, but it's definitely the most delicious. So on my way home from work today, I went to a lovely Mediterranean place called Cedar Kebab and they've got the best donair in town. If you're from the US and you happen to not know what a donair is, I think it's more of a Canadian thing, but it's based off like a Mediterranean dish. It's kind of like something like a gyro, like a wrap with shredded beef meat and lots of vegetables and what they call sweet sauce. I'm not 100% sure what it's made out of, but it's like white, it's runny, and it's delicious. Alright, so Amir decided to DC because he's cool. And there's the Florges setting up. So what's the play here? Florges, can I handle it outside of Trick Room? I think I can, depending on its Terra. I'm just going to go for the KO on the Palisand here. I don't get it, of course. Being at -1 attack. And the Palisand's just going to let the Florges set up. That's not the best play. Not by a mile. Alright. Ursaluna, that's a special attacking Ursaluna. That's kind of garbage. Let's get Appleton in here. Bait Gleam and go for Protect. Maybe he'll attack Palisand. You know what? I can take it. I'm going to seed him. Gonna go for the seed on the Florges. There we go. There's the Hypnosis. Oh, Palisand making a good move. Wow. Sick. Alright. Palisand's kind of in a bad position. He's going to have to switch if he doesn't want to get KO'd. And there he wakes up, and that's lame. How does he hit 2 Hypnosis in a row? That's kind of sus, to be honest. There we wake up. That's what happens when you land 2 Hypnosis in a row. You get both of them to wake up. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so because of terrible luck, I'm in a bad position again. Have to use your Terra. And let's go for the what's it called? The Apple Acid on the Florges. As that does nothing to me. And there we go. He misses his Hypnosis like he's supposed to. Knock his special defense down a little bit, a little tinge. And let's go for Protect. He's gonna KO the Palisand, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and not Protect. I'm just gonna go for another Apple Acid. And he makes the poor move of healing again, or not attacking the Palisand at least. Alright. And let's just go for the Apple Acid on the Palisand. If Florges can get set up, it kind of runs away with the game, and it's not the most ideal thing. Now he goes for the Shadow Ball on the Florges. Interesting. Alright, let's Leech Seed the Noctowl. He can't do anything to me, but he can hurt Palisand a little bit if he goes for a Raw Hurricane. This is kind of an awkward position. There's the Snail Wind, and there's the Hypnosis hitting me again. What's with this guy? What's your problem, bruh? Hipster Voice does dick all. Well, that did more than it should have, that's for sure. Earth Power. Alright. Protect. I said Protect, there we go. Kill the Palisand, please. And he goes for another silly move. Oh my god. Alright. Go for the seed on the Noctowl, please. Attack the Palisand, please, because he's actually the threat. I'm not. And we get a couple people who don't like using their brains very much. That's fine. Go Zacian. Alright, let's just go for a Behemoth Blade on the Palisand and call it good. What the hell happened? Behemoth Blade +1, that should have killed. Hipster Voice does 30. This is kind of sus, to be honest. This isn't just salt talking, this is just sus. Really sus play. Alright. Hipster Voice, it is. And because of my ability, I can kill the Palisand. There we go. Nothing about this battle screams that these calcs are correct. I hate when Showdown is like that sometimes. Is it Showdown or is it the players? You never know. Blood Moon, he's gonna probably target me. Or he might go for the Noctowl, because he sees the Hurricane as a threat. Hurricane misses, and there's the Surging Strikes into me. And down he goes, because he deserved it. There we go. That sucks that the Hurricane missed. That would have got the KO, but oh well. Alright, there comes the Inteleon, and let's go for the Protect. Inteleon, probably if he has Surf, he'd use it now. Then you're going for the hipster voice on the Inteleon. Goes for the U-turn on me. Because he's salty that he's not me, I guess. I guess that's kind of a terrible thing to say. And there's the hipster voice, and watch the Inteleon attack me again. Alright, Gardevoir. Gardevoir, go. And let's go ahead and... Mystical Fire won't kill it, so let's just go for Moonblast on the Inteleon, and down it goes. Next turn I can go for the Noctowl, or it depends what he brings in. This guy definitely feels like he's playing on a team with this guy, though. Moonblast, that is neutral on Houndoom. And there's a Protect. Goes for the Snail Wind again. Alright, Moonblast again, let's go. He's gonna go for hipster voice. He's gonna do 30% or so to Houndoom, except it didn't do as much as it should have, and the Houndoom should have gone down that turn. There we go. And down he goes to Life Orb. Now, if he has 12% and Life Orb does what, 12% per turn, he should be going down this turn unless he goes for Protect. There is the Houndstone. Hopefully he's not Scarfed. Because if he is, he's going to obviously target me, because he can't hit Noctowl with Last Respects. Alright, so let's see what he has. And he switches for Armarouge. Alright. I did 25% or so. And let's actually go for the KO on the Noctowl, because if I get KO'd here, then Palafin can handle the Armarouge. And there's no more Snail Wind, and it looks... Most Armarouges on here are choice specs. Heat Wave would not be the most, wouldn't do the most damage to me. Alright, so I gotta make a decision here. Do I accept that I'm gonna get an L? Go for the Wave Crash? Yep. Alright, and there's the Heat Wave, resisted, and it kills. Alright, so explain to me how a +1, 165 base attack Behemoth Blade didn't kill your pile of sand here. You had to resist, and it only did like 35, but a resisted Heat Wave did 25%. Yeah, that's sus. Anyways, this guy is, doesn't seem like a legit player, and I don't know how. But yeah, I'll maybe use this video as a little expose as to FT Love on Showdown. Watch out for him. Anyways, GG guys, and take care. Thanks for watching.